it's Mindy. Okay, I'm going to talk about your first Facebook party that you're going to do now that you're a presenter with Younique. Yay! I had to write this backwards. It was not easy. But then again, I'm dyslexic, so it was probably easier for me than a lot of people. Try it. It was fun. Okay, so now that you've signed up with Younique, you are probably waiting for your kit to come, and you're so excited and you want to get going. I'm so excited for you. You can do this. Here's a couple things I want you to know off the bat. You are going to show everybody and tell everybody about what you have, but what you don't want to do is scare everybody. We call it throwing up on everybody. So don't go throw up on everybody about Younique. Be careful on how you do it. Here's a couple things I want you, let's talk about don'ts right off the bat. Don't post a Facebook party and invite 100 people, 60 people. Make it small. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Here's why. Out of the 60 people that you invite that you want to tell everybody about your product, that's amazing. But 10 of those people are your closest friends, and they really will be there and be forgiving and understand that you're just excited. The rest of those people want to know about the product, but when you do things and it's kind of sloppy and you're just learning how to put it all together, then it gets overwhelming for them, and then what you're doing is you're throwing up on them. So just be careful about that. Don't do those 60 people just yet. Do your first Facebook party with just 10 close friends, and they're who you're practicing on. You're also sharing it with them, but you're practicing with them. So that's very important. We're going to talk about that in a second. Second, what you don't want to do is not post about anything that you're excited about. So you're going to have to find a happy medium. You get signed up for Younique, you tell people, but then they don't see you doing anything with it. So what you're going to be telling them is, it's just a hobby, or I just am a kit stealer and I just stole the kit and I just want my stuff. I don't want to take care of anybody else. But if you want to make this a business and you want to make this work, then you do have to tell people about it, and you have to set up your pages. You need a Facebook business page set up, and the reason for that is where all your advertisement's going to go. You're going to post daily on that, only about Younique, so that all your friends and family and anybody that isn't even friends and family can go to that page and find out any information they want. So that way on your personal page, so now you have two pages. You have a business page and you have a personal page. On your personal page, you want to keep it 80-20. What that means? 80% personal. 80% about your kids, your dog, your family, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, all that stuff. 20% about Younique. Oh my gosh, look, I just got this new lipstick, this color. It is called Stuck Up. Don't you love it? It's awesome. Stuff like that. Anyway, so 80-20 on your Facebook page. Get your Facebook business page set up, and that is where you're going to post any new products that come out or anything that you want them to know about Younique. And it's a little more professional page, okay? So let's talk about how you are going to set up your first Facebook party. Get a pen and paper and take a couple notes. I have watched Black Status presenters, and I have listened to them, and I have kind of kept track in this last year what has worked for them and what hasn't. Facebook is huge. Some people like Instagram. They've made it on Instagram. That's where they do all their postings. You can keep this in mind with Instagram as well. Some people are Twitter. Some people are Google+. So whatever your niche is, here's the deal. You need to pick one and master it. Once you get that mastered, you can pick two and master it. I would say stick with two, and those are where you're going to go. YouTube. YouTube's huge. And you can use YouTube and Facebook together. You can use YouTube and Instagram, and you can intertwine all of this multimedia stuff together, and it's important. If you are into hashtagging, write down a couple hashtags that you want to apply to all of your stuff and be consistent with it. So here's the deal. If you're going to make this work, you've got to be, I just said the word consistent. It's huge. They need to know that you like what you do and you like your product and that you're still doing it every single day. So be consistent with what you post, be consistent with maybe your hashtags you put on there, and be consistent with how you present it. So if you're going to do a Facebook party, you need to do your closest. This is your first Facebook party and you're still white, trying to get through white and then yellow. You need to do 10 to 15 of your closest friends. You can send them a private message and say, hey, it is Mindy. I'm starting this new business. I'm so excited. I love this whole makeup line. I need to do a Facebook party. I've never done one. Would you be willing to help me out? People are willing to help you out. I guarantee it, especially your closest friends. They'll be like, sure. Tell them it's going to be a private party and it's just going to be amongst about 10 of you and you would just like to get their input back on it. Okay? That's the other thing. All Facebook parties, not all of them, but if you're going to run a special or anything, or you're going to do a giveaway or something free, then it has to be a closed party. That is staying in compliance. In your back office or on Trisha's page, you will find compliance rules. You need to make sure you read through that. That is your responsibility. If you're doing something and somebody sees it and it's not compliance, they'll nicely just tell you, I've had my hand slapped a lot. And it's okay. That's how I learn. It doesn't scare me. I'm not like, I must not be doing this right. It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that, and I move on. Sorry, my dog's barking, but that's okay. Do a group party versus an events party. Do what works for you, but this is just my suggestion. A group party will always stay on your page, and then you can go back and post specials as Valentine's Day comes, or as Christmas comes, or as another holiday comes. That group's always there. If you do an event, it's gone once you're done. So I would just do a group party, and again, set it up. I set it up as a public page, and then I make it private once the party starts. There is a tutorial on setting up the party, so you'll have to watch that one separate. Post 1 to 2 times a day, not 30 times a day, not a million times a day, not once every 3 days. It's very important that you post at least once a day, but I suggest you post once to twice a day. If you are working another job and this is your side job and you're just trying to get it going, you can, there's an app and you'll have to Google it, but you can preset your posts and they will go at a certain time. I would set it once in the morning and once in either lunch or evening when people are sitting down on the couch watching their posts in that party. Also post one picture with a small description. If you put 10 to 15 pictures, you'll lose them. If you put one interesting picture and they're flipping through their Facebook feeds and they see an interesting picture and a short little description, then they're most likely going to click on it and go from there. If you do a long description, that's okay with an interesting picture because you do want them to click on that picture and go into and see your whole party. Otherwise, they're just scrolling through their feeds. You are more than welcome to copy and paste any of my parties. So if you want attached to any of my parties, I will just add you and you can look through them and you can copy and paste whatever you want. Keep in mind when you're doing this, you need to scroll all the way down to the bottom and then work your way back up because on Facebook it scrolls day to day and it just pushes them down. So if you go to any of my parties, go all the way down to the bottom, see the welcome, and then work your way up. You need to make one video. Being brand new, this is the hardest thing you're probably going to do. Here's my tip. Make a video, watch it, make another video, and post it. You can't make a video and watch it and critique it. Make another video, watch it, and critique it. You will make 5,000 videos. None of them are going to be perfect. We are all stay-at-home moms or working moms or moms with 30 kids running around. We aren't professional artists. We aren't in a studio. We know that. That's why we love the Y Sisters, is because we are all just who we are. I'm not saying put out just junky stuff. I am saying make it professional, but you're your biggest critic. So do a video. This is why those 10 people are your closest friends. They know you're new at this. Make it real. Hey, I'm new at this. I just want to do this video. I want to welcome you to the party. Something like that. Okay. So make sure you do a video, either a welcome video or how to apply something that you got in your presenter's kit. Another great video is to take your new presenter's kit and show it to them. Open it up and say, I just got my presenter's kit. I want to show you everything that's in here and what we're going to talk about for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Okay. Parties can be closed at any time. So you can do a 1-day party. You can do a 10-day party. My suggestion is a 5 to 7-day party, depending on how it's going. Okay. Your first one probably want to be five days. So you're going to do a video. First step, set up your unique website party. So you go to your website, you hit the word party, and then you'll get 3 options. You're going to do it yourself, customer's going to do it, or you're going to set it up. I don't remember what it is. There's a tutorial I have done a while back. It might have changed a little bit, but watch it. It's pretty much the same thing. You're going to want to pick how you're going to do it. You do your party, and you are the host. So you can see when somebody else does a party for you, kind of what they have to go through. So make your party, you do it, pick your banner, and go from there. After you set up that party, now you have a party link up at the top of your website. That is the link that you are going to copy and right-click and paste it on every post on your Facebook group. So you have 2 sections here. You have your website with Younique that you set up the party with. Then you have your Facebook group, and that you're going to add your top 10, 15 closest friends. And that is going to be where you advertise that link on every single post, and you're going to paste it. And that is where you're going to post all your pictures and all your stuff. And then when they click on that link, it takes them back to that website page. Okay? That is how you do a Facebook online party. You should do your first one. If you've been at this for a while and you've never done a Facebook party like this, you need to try it. You need to do it. It's the best way to let people know what you have. It's not hard. It is easy, especially if you think once you set it up, it's easy. You're just going to post 1 to 2 times a day. It's nothing fancy. You don't have to sit and watch all your posts and do all that. You have to check for messages, check for questions, but you don't have to be at your computer to do this, all day long. Okay? So challenge yourself. Go get your Facebook party going. Call me, message me, let me know if you have any questions. I would even love to be in the party and not to criticize what you're doing, but just to give you any suggestions. So if you want that, I would more than willing help you out with that, or anybody on my team would. Also, your upline of whoever you signed up under. So that is how that works. And a lot of times they like to do that party with you. After that, all your parties you're just going to do on the side. I have found when I do a Facebook party for friends, if I set them up on my calendar and do 3 of them at a time, and then I just copy and put the same thing because they're all different groups. So do your Facebook party, set up your website party link, connect it to your Facebook party group is what you should be doing, and add 10 friends and make 1 video at least, if not 2. They want to see you. They don't want to see everybody else's. And don't throw up on them. Make sure you just share with them what you have. Have a great day. If you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you later. God bless you.